show is for entertainment purposes only. BlackMinds got the Scoop J Moore and BlackMinds got the Scoop J Moore and yeah. BlackMinds got the Scoop J Moore and BlackMinds got the Scoop J Moore and BlackMinds got the Scoop J Moore. We bringing the knowledge, yeah. We. Jay Moore.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling today, Brody?
Man, you already know, path as usual, order, focus, course to everybody. Remember, learning is the ill nobody wants.
Got a special guest here today, Queen Kiki. Anything you want to say to the people?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Well, of course, man, Mr. Sparks here. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hope everybody having a beautiful Saturn's Day. Yeah, it's Saturn's Day today for us. Probably release it tomorrow, though. It'll probably be Sunday for y'all. But hope everybody's vibrating on a good frequency. Hope everybody got that good energy. And definitely hope everybody is giving and receiving the love that we all deserve. From there, Jay, send us to our CTAs or CABs, bro. What you got over there?
Here's an interesting one. I have one from the Ministry Watch. This is real big in the news, but I just want to read this article from here. It's on ABC 13 in Houston. It's on several major news outlets, but I want to read it from the Ministry Watch. This is a Texas worship leader arrested for child sexual abuse material. A prominent worship minister at an East Texas church has been arrested and charged with promotion of child pornography. John Paul Sheptock, 49 years old, was arrested by Texas Department of Safety troopers following a search of his home. Sheptock had been under investigation since August by Montgomery County Constable's Human Trafficking and Child Exploitation Unit after they received the tip that Sheptock was in possession of and has produced child sexual abuse material. At the time of his arrest, Sheptock was the worship minister at First Montgomery Baptist Church in Montgomery, Texas. According to ABC 13, the alleged victim testified that the crime started 9 years ago when she was 17, a senior in high school. Court records show she told detectives she believed Sheptock stole a photo from her iCloud photo account. The stolen photo was an explicit photo of the victim, and Sheptock allegedly used it to blackmail her into sending more photos. He also allegedly showed her explicit photos of other women and minors. Montgomery County Precinct's 3 detectives completed their investigation last week with enough probable cause to arrest Sheptock, according to KHOU 13. When detectives arrived at Sheptock's residence to execute the search warrant, he was not present. They later located him in Gatesville, Texas, and contacted the Texas Department of Safety for assistance in apprehending him. He was found at the Dr. Lane Murray Unit Prison in Gatesville, where he was providing ministry services to inmates. I'm gonna say this again. He was found at the Dr. Lane Murray Unit Prison in Gatesville, where he was providing ministry services to inmates. First Montgomery Baptist released a statement following the worship leader's arrest, saying they had removed John from all responsibilities at the church. He did not have responsibilities overseeing children in the church or school, except occasionally in a large group setting with other adults. He is facing up to 20 years in prison. And again, his name is John Paul Sheptock. This is out of Montgomery County in Texas.
Yeah, see. Here we go.
Very,
Yeah, that's terrible.
I have to.
I saved this for fun. The prison where he was practicing his ministry in Gatesville, where he was from, was a woman's prison.
Oh, wow.
Just to throw that in there as well.
So y'all okay? Y'all not okay with him being around kids?
Okay. That was a good interesting.
Yeah, that is, bro.
Again,
maybe a trigger warning. Yep.
Yes. Yeah, trigger warning.
Yeah, he was blackmailing the baby.
Yeah.
From a picture, bro. So, but I got an article here. This is from WGXA News. I believe that's out of Georgia.
Okay.
But 12 men an online child sex trafficking operation in Peach County. 12 men online were arrested in an operation in Peach County. I'm not sure that's All right. This is Byron, Georgia. 12 men were arrested for allegedly sexually exploiting children online in Byron. Last week, investigators with the Byron Police Department and the Peach County Sheriff's Office conducted Operation Not Here, which involved establishing an online presence to arrest individuals attempting to sexually exploit male and female minors, according to the PPD, which is the BPD. Both departments were trained and assisted by the Covenant Rescue Group. It's a nonprofit organization that trains law enforcement on how to rescue victims and arrest, excuse me, those attempting to commit human trafficking and child exploitation crimes. The following individuals were arrested and charged with obscene internet contact with a child using computer services to seduce, solicit, lure, or entice a child to commit illegal acts. We have, let me see. We have Dennis Jacks here. We have, he's 65. We have Antoine DeVere, 32. Avery Simmons, 32. Shedrick Smith, 33. Michael Williams or Mikhail Williams, 44. Timothy Noom, 49. Who also had an outstanding felony warrant from Indiana. Johannes Ellis, Joshua Ball, Eddie Torres, Derek Cooper, Malik Boykins, and Amarion Vance. He's 19. But it said the citizens of Peach County and law enforcement in Peach County will not tolerate this activity. Combining our resources and working with Covenant Rescue Group enables our department to be proactive and protect our citizens and, more importantly, our children, the BPD wrote. But that's all I have on that article. And if you go to WGXAnews.com, you can actually see the pictures of these guys if you want to check these guys out.
Okay.
But from there, man, we got a special guest here, Queen Kiki.
Yes,
and she had a topic she wanted to bring to us today. So we're going to let her get started, Jay.
All right.
So the topic I wanted to bring today to talk about was BlackMinds mental health.
Okay.
So I was doing a little bit of research and I had found out a few facts about it. And it made me a little bit intrigued because I am the daughter of a black man with mental health issues.
Okay.
All right.
So this is a topic that actually touches very close to me.
Close to home.
Yeah, very much. So I seen that depression amongst African American men is estimated in some studies to range between 5% and 10%. There has been an increase over time. One study showed that black men, the prevalence of major depression rose from 2.48% to 6.48% over a decade. That's only 10 years.
Yeah, that's 10 years.
Yeah.
So that means it's multiplying every 10 years. Correct.
Yeah,
so I was real interested in but I also am in the culture, so I understand that's not something big. We don't talk about mental health amongst black men. women starting to talk about it more, but I feel like the men is being overlooked as well.
Okay.
And I'm saying that like holding accountability to myself as a black woman. Sometimes I look past a black man's feelings. Like we be having feelings too, and then it feel like most of the time we project our feelings as if y'all don't have feelings too. So just as hot as we could be about a situation, when y'all are hot about a situation, y'all are told y'all have to react and move a certain way so that y'all don't look like aggressive black men.
Understood.
So
Very
being
true.
the
Very true.
mom of a son, it was just like I'm big with my son on his mental health. Like I'm so big about it. So it was just crazy to hear it's a lot of black men. My son is a black boy right now, but to grow into being a man, to hear in about 10 years he could be like depressed and sad and not knowing how to like mentally cope with those challenges, because life definitely is gonna always bring you challenges.
Depending on how the world's moving.
Correct.
Jay, you want to comment on that?
Yeah. I definitely recommend therapy. I definitely recommend my black men to have somebody to be vocal with, even if you can't even make it down the full extent of an avenue of having a therapist or being a part of any classes. Try to find the avenue. Now, I know myself, personally, because I've had an interesting life. And I know from, you know, prime experience that it does help, because us as men, we bottle up so much. We go through things. I mean, it's not that women don't bottle up things and go through things, but with a man, again, like Queen Key said, we are put in a position to where we cannot react, and we have to respond and deal with things in a different way. And a lot of times things do hurt. A lot of times we don't have time to get over things. A lot of times we do just have to stand up, like whatever level of Superman we can be, like nothing ever happened, and it's a lot of pressure. And it hasn't been important for me, and especially specifically black men, you know, men of color, of course, but especially, black men. It's been privileges given to a lot of races and societies over what we are called as black people, especially as black men. And, the avenues that was given to us with not having the avenues to reach for help, we had avenues to reach wealth, style, money, trouble, streets. If you pay attention to what we were allotted to get and things that weren't even put into place for us, you will see why the purpose was, why we haven't been able to be on a higher totem pole to be looked at that may need assistance with our mental health.
Yeah. Being a man of color, we are very prideful at times. So a lot of what my baby cousin here said, Queen Kiki, and Jay Moore said is very true. With pretty much just bottling stuff in and exploding at one point, because that's what ends up happening in the long run. You end up exploding at one point, and you, depending on what it is, you might be in the wrong situation. So therapy is what I would advise the most. Find someone who really listens and have good advice for you. Uh, Let go of the pride thing. Not having so much pride really helps out in life. Like you can't be prideful about everything. So I just would suggest, the therapy or someone who can who's very sociable. You got people like Jay Moore, like myself, who will talk to the youth, will talk to grown men, to just try to get them on a path to where they need to be, because sometimes people need help. And then you have a lot of people who won't talk to you at all, and they will commit suicide, just stuff like that. It's happened in my family personally, so please, try to get help don't be afraid to talk to people, and it usually ain't just being afraid. It's usually the pride with our, with our type, our type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with Queen Kiki said, women take that heed to. Please pay attention to your significant other's emotions. Sometimes, we have feelings as well.
True.
We cry.
Yeah.
We do the same thing y'all do, except bleed, once a month. We
Yeah,
really have feelings,
Yeah.
guys. So please take heed into that. And I love my baby cousin for even bringing that up, bro. So, because that's really important that, a young lady knows that, So our future looks bright in a lot of ways.
Yes, it does.
But in a lot of ways, we have the issue with the pride in the younger guys. I'm not saying I'm prideful now, but I'm not getting down. I'm too old now. But we weren't prideful coming up. We would get in fist fights.
Yeah.
And we wasn't ready to just shoot everybody up. We would shoot the fade again.
Yeah.
When we felt like we was ready. But we wasn't prideful enough to just be like, man, I'm ending him. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? So release some of the pride, man, and read a little more. Just release some of that stuff, bro. Go get a punching bag or something.
Find the outlet.
But from there, Jay.
Hey, well, I will take us real quick to a quick commercial break. We got Sparks here. We got Queen Kiki. We got Mr. Jay Moore right here at BlackMinds. We out.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Jay Moore here at BlackMinds. Half to everybody as usual. You know it. OFC. Learning is the ill nobody wants to take. Always telling y'all, make sure y'all tune in. Check us out. Me and Mr. Sparks all the time, man, dropping them gems on y'all. We got them conspiracy theories. We got that world news. And, a lot of times we got the ninja news as well. Make sure y'all keep that in mind. Make sure y'all come check us out. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Come check us out here at BlackMinds. Jay Moore, BlackMinds out. We back here again at BlackMinds again. We got Queen Kiki, we got Mr. Sparks, and of course it's me, Jay Moore. Man, we're gonna kick it back off. I think Mr. Sparks got something he wanna give y'all.
Oh yeah, man. From there, bro, we just gonna get to the world news. Something I wanted to bring up, man. Something over in Russia. I think we gonna always have a problem with Russia because Mr. Putin. Mr. Putin over there, he just keep it real, bro. Mm-hmm. He's into, like I said before, he give his people real food. He ain't into poisons, and also, man, he has a lot of information and knowledge that he wants to release to the world. But he opened one of the oldest churches over in Russia to the public, to the world. So
right.
You can actually go visit it. But everyone in there is black. Like all of the Jesus and Mary and everyone in there are people of color. So, which he did a press conference about when they actually found this church. He did a press conference about how,
if I'm not mistaken, didn't we cover when
okay,
because
he just cut the TV off and was like, yeah. So, but just wanted to see, Jay Moore, did you hear about this church, bro? And everybody in there is melanated, man.
I mean, well, I definitely am privy to that, man. And the interesting part about it is when it comes to things like this, they get washed away. They get talked about for a while, and then they still get immediately washed away like it's not the reality. And then the falsehood is pushed right back in our face. And I really do appreciate Mr. VP.
Yeah,
Mr. Valuable Player. Mr. Valuable Player for doing that. I tell people I can respect and like a lot of things about a person, not understand, and still not deal with it. I appreciate him for opening it.
Yeah.
As things do need to be brought to straightforward smack in the face. It is 2025, and with how things are, people still want to play, still want to try to think they have a little bit of wool to pull over your eyes, and they still got the blonde hair, blue-eyed guy, hanging up around.
Seizure.
You know what I'm saying? That's his real name. But as we move along, I appreciate it. I hope me and you, And you know, we could be able to experience something like that in person. I'm definitely gonna be trying to look for all of the pictures that they upload. I want to see that in person as well as other monumental, places across the, plane.
I want to see the Grand Canyon.
Across the plane. Across this plane, I want to go there too.
Oh yeah, man. We will one day.
They stopped us from going there, so I got to go because they said no.
Yeah, man. They gotta open it up one day for us, though.
Sure.
Speaking of Putin over there, man, I know it's not their situation, but it's definitely real close. It's still part of world news and some of the things that's going on, man. So Israel and Hamas allegedly. I mean, it's in the news. It's said, but I'm still saying allegedly because every peace treaty. Excuse me, let me back up. I'm jumped off because it made me mad. So Israel and Hamas, they allegedly came to a peace treaty here recently in the last few days, and I appreciate that. But what was getting me upset is because from history, from fact, every peace treaty that they've been putting out or agreeing to, or having all these, congressional meetings with all of these, leaders and uppity, ranked people, they still be killing each other. Or maybe they will go sign the paperwork and still just, again, murder, blow up, knock down, pull a stunt. I like that. And I wanted to speak on that because why do they keep playing in everybody's face until they really get down to the nitty gritty and people say, okay, you can have this and I'll give you that. People will stop doing this, and it's retarded. But I really hope this time, fingers crossed, that they do something with the peace treaty and actually stop it. And it's phase one, which is let go of the Palestinian prisoners and let go of the Gazan prisoners, and you start there. So that's phase one. And that's where it starts at to let people go. The last time we had a peace treaty a couple months ago, as soon as they released the people and the hostages in the hospitals and the places and apartments where they went to, they bombed them.
Yeah.
So let's see how this goes.
Yeah. As we know, I think the Whoville leader, bro. I think he done knocked down like 400 reporters alone. I call him Netanyahu.
Yeah, Netanyahu,
Whoviller. Yeah, bro. He didn't knock down like 400 reporters or something alone. So. Yeah, man. Don't go over there trying to report no news.
Don't do it.
No. You might not make it back home.
You gotta be careful. Hold on. Speaking about don't report, man. Listen, watch what you say. So we all know Trump and his cabinet of miscreants, been doing their due diligence on doing what they think they know how to do. I ain't gonna knock nobody but it's stupid. But anyway, so with their deployment of the National Guard and cleaning up the streets of DC, Chicago, and other fine places, Memphis, and here lately we got Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon. If anybody is anybody, you can go to Portland, Oregon, and hide away from anything, and when nobody finds you, then you wouldn't have to hide.
Well, that's why they went.
So it's been the judge that he hired in his cabinet, which is the right wing MAGA team, blocked them somehow or refused whatever paperwork to say that they're going to refuse for him to come there. And allegedly, this person may be getting fired. House might get burnt up. I don't know. There's been things that's been said about when you don't do what Trump says. So I thought that was a little interesting.
Yeah, I think that politician game is dirty. Period.
Yeah.
You don't do what whoever said. I've seen them try to knock Trump down like 2-3 times.
Man, it's just getting hardball out there.
All of them. They just did Charlie Kirk, so I don't know, bro. It just depends on your views and all that crap, bro.
You ever heard of the old slogan where they say, shut your mouth and don't say nothing? That's how they treating people. If you ain't on team, you say anything sideways, you better watch it.
Well, since we on that, man,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about UK.
Okay.
They implementing these digital IDs, which I don't know if people seen that. I think I talked about it last week. The Plantier or Planeteer or something.
Yeah, you did mention that.
They I don't know if the commercial or video is AI, but they did this commercial supposedly. You know, Plantier or whatever, how this digital ID thing works. And if you can, go check the commercial out because it's crazy, but people couldn't buy food, people couldn't drive. And this digital ID thing is pretty much it's something that they're implementing slowly everywhere. So we better be careful with it. But it will limit you from pretty much the world. Yeah, from living like.
I'm trying to remember which episode it was, Sparks. I'm trying to tell you. We mentioned this when we were looking into Asia. You remember over there in Asia, they were implementing the facial ID. And literally, it was like they were showing examples of if somebody's walking across the street and get a jaywalking ticket and they don't pay it, they will completely shut off their funds from anything until they pay that ticket. Or they'll post your picture all through anywhere with a digital screen.
It's crazy.
Flashing that you're like your bad with your credit, or you didn't pay this ticket, or you're this and that. So it's getting bad, everyone.
It's crazy that they saying that they're only implementing it to stop people from working illegally. And they are also saying that it's to help make it easier to identify for accessing government services, welfare, driver's license. Like, that's just being watched all the time. Like, you being babysat, like y'all giving permission, y'all saying y'all taking the right to have privacy in so many words by just giving out electronic IDs for identification.
Yeah, bro. It's what government surveillance.
Yeah,
bro. That's what it is. Back to that Enemy of the State with the Will Smith. Go check that movie out. I think it's Will Smith and Gene Hackman. But that's pretty much what they want, bro. That's track you from your face. If you got some type of ID or chip
the
in
IDs will be stored inside of your phone and use biometrics. So we already using biometrics.
Yeah, Face ID.
You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to figure out a way to
make it even more higher of an open base.
That's how they do it.
They trying to extend how far they can do it.
Yeah,
all my dudes that play 2K with the face scan.
Yes, making your character, all that comes with somebody being able to track it. They giving everybody an online presence, even if you don't want an online presence. Because there's some people who don't have online presences. Like, some people live off grid. Even if they are living in that state or wherever, it's still kind of like off grid for them. They may not have cell phones. There's a lot of old people who don't use technology. So how would that work for an older person trying to identify themselves as well?
Well, that's what they gonna do. They would probably implement it and then look for certain people because people are in the database already. So they gonna look for the people that hasn't been ID'd or whatever. But I feel like they gonna go from, like y'all saying, from the face to just whole handprints. They don't even need your fingerprint. They just put your hand up for something, buy something. Or they're just gonna be trying to chip you after this ID.
They've been chipping people.
It started,
yeah, they've been chipping now.
Yeah, it started.
Excuse me.
I think it was one more thing that you did want to mention. You had brought up earlier. It was one more topic that you had in mind you want to speak on.
About millennials and marriage?
We'll go over that really quick.
I think we got some time for it.
Okay, that's cool. So,
I ain't no millennial.
I'm a millennial.
I'm not either.
I was born in the 90s. I was a millennial. So, I noticed that a lot of people in our generation, they are getting married. But I am also very curious to ask, are we getting married for the right purposes, or are we getting married because that's how we were raised?
Okay.
So, it was said that we are delaying marriage. So the millennials are not necessarily marrying at the ages that the generations before us married. We are delaying it a little later in life. And I feel like it's because we are all questioning that fact of, should I really be with you for the rest of my life, or this one person, or is this the right person to be doing this with? So I feel like we wait a little longer than a lot of the generations before us, because I remember like my grandma was trying to be married by what, 20 something? Like back in the days, like they was getting married young, 18, 19. Auntie Winifred and Uncle Ward, they've been married for years. Auntie was what, 17, grandma let her get married. Like, so it's like, yeah, y'all was giving y'all lives away.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was different. You like her, she like you.
Yeah, you get
y'all
married.
Supposed to be
like
together,
y'all,
get married, had kids, and y'all was just.
or even the shotgun weddings when they was, you got pregnant. Oh yeah, you got my baby pregnant. You get married.
It's on you, bro.
And then it seemed like I don't even know necessarily, but I know back in the day people were having a lot of children.
Yeah.
So when you got 8, 9 babies, and they get older, and it's a girl especially, you want a man to come take care of her. So it can be quick, but it's different.
I also think it's because like we okay with just habitat with each other. Like pretty much they saying the legal marriage rate has went down. Mm-hmm. It's not necessarily that we're not living married, because when we all living together, we living married. It's the legal aspect of it. I think my generation, they understand that part a little bit better than the women back then understood that part. Like, it's not just about a man coming home, bringing the bacon home. Like, you legally, like, anything you do is tied to this person. Like, and I don't think a lot of people want that responsibility. Like,
other cultures and stuff, they get married differently.
Correct.
For different purposes.
For different purposes.
They get married, and they be married,
and it's about money
separately, and so
it's about money. Like, I feel like the United States made marriage like that though. Like
everything was marketing, promotion, to sell.
Trust me.
Because I think who was it? I think it was the Bears or something. They were the first ones, I believe, who came out with red wedding rings and ringing people up and putting their ring on it and stuff. So everything was marketing. And once they got the women to work, though, the world changed. Once they really got the women to work, the world changed. But with your generation, man, I think a lot of y'all are a lot smarter, and y'all gonna take y'all time with stuff. It took me a while to get married.
I also think it's because they don't gender norm.
Yeah, I don't
it's know. A lot of open shit out here now. Like a lot of everybody is just open.
As soon as the racism,
shit.
If y'all stop the racism, and
I wanted,
I believe y'all in the generation after that, y'all ain't gonna be seeing colors and all that. Y'all just gonna be like, man.
No, but when it comes to gender and sex, I feel like my generation is very open.
Yeah.
To a lot. So the marriage rate would go down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
a lot of STDs. A lot of them too.
It's a lot that don't want to procreate no more, neither too.
It's a lot of girls I know that be like, I don't want to be married, or they don't got kids and they my age. I'm 31. It's a lot of girls I know who don't have babies. And they cool with it. They career focused or money focused, but they ain't thinking about no kids.
But yeah, man, that was an awesome topic. From there, man, we'll move on real quick. One of my topics, I guess, we'll move on to ELON, like my guy Eddie Griffin say. But did you hear Elon? He trying to get everybody to pretty much cancel all their subscriptions from Netflix, and he's really trying to get everybody. I don't know, man. I feel him, because I feel like babies shouldn't be promoted to certain things and a lot of these children shows, which will turn on for the babies, but not necessarily watch it with them. There's certain things happening in these shows and stuff, man, that babies really shouldn't be seeing because their mind's not processed. So but it's a lot of just rainbow action going on with the shows.
Let's play the devil's advocate
Come
because
on,
that's
man.
just what I just said.
Yeah.
My generation is so open. All right, so what if a millennial is writing these things for kids to see, and then it's more so them coming from a space of, instead of you just being oblivious when you get out here into the world that these things exist.
No, it's just
When
a
you're
certain
in public,
age.
when you see, that's what I'm saying. Why is there an age cap? Why is that felt amongst the people? Why is there an age
Just
cap?
because what I
Because
just
if
said.
you walk in the grocery store and you see a transgender, because that's what he specifically is upset about. He's upset about a show called Dead End Paranormal Park, which features a transgender character.
Mhm.
So how do you want your kid to react in public when they see a transgender person?
Right.
What is the difference from seeing these people on TV as well as in your normal everyday life? Because this is what your normal everyday life is.
Yeah, what they changed it to not
I can see a parent feeling like, no, not in my household. That's not what we're not ready for. But you also got to think about, you're still going to have these conversations. They're going to come up.
Yeah, it's just the age.
Even if you control it off of your TVs and
your baby gonna go outside into the world and see these things.
Well, yeah, when you raise your babies, man, you tell them that certain people are certain ways. Everybody ain't the same, because you see people with Down syndrome.
Yeah.
You see people with, so it's like it's nothing new, but like I keep saying, it's just the age thing, because that's when you have little dudes wanting to be girls and then they want to get a surgery. And when that happens, you haven't even reached your mental capacity, your maturity to make that decision. And then if you got parents that are not mentally there, because it's a disease. It's called gender dysphoria. Because I can't wake up and say I feel like a fucking tiger and just go bite people all day. They gonna lock me up. But I can wake up growling and really paint stripes on myself and go outside and start biting people and be like, I'm a tiger. They gonna lock me up and say, man, this dude got mental issues. No, it's just the age thing with me with the children, man. Certain stuff shouldn't be presented to an age group. Now, if it's mature, if they got TV, MA at the bottom, I understand that. But a lot of these shows and movies now is projecting it on the babies at too young of age.
Even on the MA and the PG.
I don't want babies out here slaughtering themselves, and then when they realize, like, oh, I didn't even.
I don't want you to think from that perspective either, though, because it's a lot of transgenders who are not interested in having surgery.
Yeah, I know that.
So you got to remember, I was related to one. So when these type of conversations,
I'm on the baby.
I get that, but when these type of conversations come about, my cousin was transitioning as I was growing from Lizzie age, 4 years old. He had been transitioning all the way through that time. So he was never somebody who wanted to take his part away. He just presented himself. He bought boobies, but he presented himself like a woman, but sexually he still wanted his part. So I feel like it's just based off the household and what's being explained and how graphic it's being explained as well. Because some things are topics that can happen right now in this day and age without a lot of being explicit necessarily. So I don't feel like kids are necessarily thinking upon that point of getting the surgery until they like old enough to understand what the parts is used for and all of that. Like
we've talked about it on earlier shows, read stories about, just because the parents ain't right and they're willing to do that.
But that's because it's a lot of undiagnosed mental health people out here.
Like we talked about earlier. So
pretty much that's just what that boils down to.
Well, yeah, man. With my issue with that, it's like I said, it's
But
the
I do
age,
agree, it
and
is
you
an age factor.
you can't just throw it on the show
Correct.
either without explaining it.
Correct.
So if you're gonna explain it and then put it on the show, like this person is gonna be on the show, he's gonna be a little different. This is why he's
Correct.
different.
I feel like it needs
You know
to be
what I'm saying?
explained because it's not
But-
something that's already just been generally on TV, and it's still not just generally on TV. It's being tossed in here and there.
It's just a lot of commercials.
It's like
And-
tactics to see.
A lot of commercials.
A lot of
I don't
promotion.
know, man. Almost every show I watch, I see
I see a
Same
gay
sex.
character
I see
or
the
some
same
same.
sex stuff.
But it make you wonder though, because it take me back, right? I was watching Rugrats with PJ because he liked to get into old things. He liked the 90s stuff.
Okay.
And the one mom with the twins, she always been a dyke for real.
Yeah,
Now on the
I'm
new
not-
Rugrats,
I'm not-
she's actually gay. On the
See,
new seasons,
yeah,
because the
Yeah,
Rugrats
but
is
she
still
was
out.
always
But
touched
she
on
was
all that
always
shit.
presented so butch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it make me wonder, like, was they like little pieces placed back then that
Uh-huh.
just we overlooked or it skipped our mind? We ain't think about it. Like, I feel like it's always been being promoted.
Yeah, a lot of these writers got issues.
It's my point. It's
Definitely,
always
definitely.
been being promoted in those areas, and I feel like child pornography, like we was talking about earlier in the beginning, I feel like that's something that's not talked about. I feel like sexual abuse as a kid is not talked about enough.
Well, you can come back on the show anytime.
Anytime
And,
you want to. We
bring that
definitely
as a
present
topic.
a lot of that
For sure.
information.
Yes.
But from there, man, we're gonna go to some ninja news real quick. It's time to get up out of here. Jay Moore, anything you got on the ninja news side?
I mean, really not nothing too major for real that's going on, surprisingly.
Okay.
It's
Well,
kinda
I
empty.
know, you got some?
No.
Oh, I know, Drake case got dismissed.
Oh, well,
You know, so
then there's that.
ain't no
Which
suing
one was it?
UMG.
Was it the one about
For
UMG and
okay.
Kendrick, and
Yeah.
he can't sue Kendrick no more. You know, everything is just thrown out.
I knew
So-
that was gonna happen.
Judge did basically chump him off like, I'm tired of dealing with this, bro. It's over with.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So that yeah. that was-
Also, it was something else I can't remember. So let's go to the sports. What the WNBA Vegas won again last night. Asia Wilson looking like she might
I
be the
love her.
greatest. She looking like she might be the greatest
I
lady
love
of
her.
all time.
They say she a diva, and I
Uh,
think she deserved to be.
She might be, cause her and Bam got her together, boy. They must be getting it in together. But yeah, she looked good, man. They won, pretty much dominated the game, bro. But great to see Becky too. Becky Hammond get another one. Also, preseason still going on. Cavs ain't looking good. Hopefully they'll win. Chicago can beat us twice.
Man, honestly, ain't nobody really been looking good. I mean, I
I don't
guess.
know. I love LeBron. We ain't never been good since.
Oh yeah, LeBron out. LeBron out 3 to 4 weeks. He got that, what is it called, Jay?
Oh my.
LeBron.
Okay, so
got
let me
that
talk
what-
about this real quick, man. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. We gonna get out of here. We ain't gonna hold up your time, yo. So I'm a fan of this show, right?
Oh, okay.
On YouTube. I don't even know if I should call out his name in the show, but anyway, some of y'all may have seen it, so follow along. My man was sitting up there reading something about LeBron's injury, and the man said angrily, he was reading this.
LeBron hater. He a LeBron.
He's a LeBron hater. Angrily with his face, he was reading this information saying, and LeBron has this new injury. What is this? Sciatica. And let me read this. And what's the symptoms?
Oh, yeah.
Burning and pain and this and
No.
oh my God. Here we go again. LeBron's and I said, what the hell did he say?
I don't know what sciatica is. Because I went and read the article. It looked like he had sciatica.
I thought, just see me, my mama, see, all right, look. So real talk. So my mama got, she was working in the factory back in the day. So, that's like, and I just, from a little flip, boy, see a Tika. Then he said it a few times.
Yeah, bro.
And he said, I ain't never seen or said that word before. What is this?
Oh, man. And the thing is, he had people typing in the word.
Because he was on the live.
And yeah, they like, man, I guess they typing it in right. And he's still saying, see a Tika.
Man, dude, I've been watching you for a couple of years. We all make mistakes.
See a Tisha or something.
Oh, yeah, he said see a Tisha. Yeah, he said that one time, too. I said, this is funny.
Yeah, bro.
All right, so, and Ninja News, because, if that ain't some ninja, boy,
I mean, it's some sports too.
It's a little sports on it too, but hey, man, shout out.
Yeah, man.
I'm still watching the show, man, but you made me cut the rest of your live off when you said that. You'll see a Tika.
I think he was on some kind of business.
I mean, that's okay. Sometimes we read fast.
But that's all right. But
sometimes we
I ain't gonna hold on with this
like,
too. LeBron always getting fucking injured though. Like,
I mean, the dude, like,
why you be going so hard? Relax a little.
Cause his son
You still trying to act like you in here with the big dog. I thought he was getting the son ready to keep. He ain't ready, I see. No. But I thought he was getting him ready.
The other one ready.
Yeah, the other one ready.
Yeah, man.
Not this.
No.
He not.
No. I think the little girl gonna pass him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Damn.
But from there, bro, World Series soon. I ain't got my phone in front of me, so I can't give y'all the information. It's LA and the Phillies or something playing. It's oh God, I can't remember everybody, but I'll have it for you next week. But from there, man, we're going to get up out of here. Jay, anything you want to say to the people before we leave?
Man, y'all know path as usual, order focus, of course. Make sure y'all always teach everybody because learning is the L nobody wants to take.
Learning is the L nobody want to take. Queen Kiki, anything you want to say to the people?
I am a hairstylist, so book with me. Follow my Instagram at Dream Chaser the brand.
It'll be on the screen. It'll be somewhere on the screen.
I'll get it together.
But yeah, man, gotta thank my baby cuz Queen Kiki for coming up.
Thank you for inviting me.
Having some great,
it was a pleasure.
Some great topics, guys. I loved her topics when she told me what she wanted to talk about. So I was like, you definitely can come. And she said, I'm going to try to keep up with y'all. And she did her thing. So I really want to appreciate her for coming. But from there, man, hope everybody having a beautiful Saturn's Day. You know, this will be up Sunday, y'all. Hope everybody's vibrating at a good frequency. Hope everybody got that good energy. And definitely hope everybody is giving and receiving the love that we all deserve. BlackMinds out. This show is for entertainment purposes only. BlackMinds got the Scoop J more and 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 BlackMinds got the Scoop J more. Wait.
What's up, everybody? BlackMinds, Jay Moore here. Hope y'all tuning in. Path to everybody as usual. Stay tuned in. Like, comment, subscribe. You know we keeping them conspiracy theories, that world news, and that ninja news. You know what time it is, okay? Stay tuned in. Locked in, man. We love y'all. Jay Moore, BlackMinds, out.